in Edo State. I want to react to what is going on in the state and the statement made by His Excellency Governor Obaseki Nwogerase Godwin. I don't want to paraphrase, but I'm going to quote him exactly. He said, God don't shame our enemy. They come put fire for this market so that make life for day hard for us. Una don't see many things when they don't do since, but God don't shame them. They do all these things to show, say, the governor for the state, they capable and all that. I listened carefully to this very statement. And he further said, I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to waste our time. I don't decide, say, I don't bring the governor of this state. We don't bring out 100 million naira for all the market women when they do market for this Ekwiosa market. Let me quickly appreciate him for that. And we look forward for the fulfillment, because that will go a long way to encourage those who lost their businesses in that market. But coming to the statement made by our governor, the statement seemed to me like he knows those disturbing the peace of the state. The statement is so clear that he actually knows these perpetrators, the people orchestrating what is causing us a lot of pains in the states, and he doesn't want to take a proactive measure to bring them to book. I don't want to overflog the matter, because he's a human like you and I. There is every tendency for you to feel who is not happy with you at the moment, or who is having issues with you at the moment, to be the cause of whatever going on around you at the moment as well. He's a human. He has his own right to feel that way. But to me, as a sitting governor, I see that statement as a political statement. It is a political statement. Because he has everything within his reach as a governor of the state to bring people who are perpetrating evil in the state to justice. He has everything within his reach to place people he's suspecting to be perpetrators under surveillance without them knowing. Yes. And as well protect some strategic places and make fire service to be at alert at every time in some strategic places. Because this is not the first fire incident we've got to experience this year, 2019. I think this is the third one. And it's so alarming. So what are the provisions that have been put in place before now? Even after now, even as we speak now, even after the incident, what are other things that have been put in place to make sure that other places are better secured? You see, I have come to the conclusion that politicians are very careful dealing with themselves, because almost all of them have their excesses. I don't know my and I'm beginning to believe this. I'm beginning to believe it. I visited a prison one time to see a friend who had a murder case. While I went to visit him, he introduced to me an inspector of police who was in the same prison with other common criminals. And I was like, wow. To me, I perceived a fair justice in the country. I said, a police inspector? What was his crime? He said he has been in charge giving guns to criminals and hoodlums to terrorize the country and the state. I said, wow, using the influence of being an inspector He said, my friend told me that the very day he came into the prison, that hand meet am well. For anyone that have been to prison or cell, you should know the first visit when you enter inside the cell by those that have been there is a normal culture. Only those who have not been there don't know. They dealt with him. And now they have not decided to, after a while, you must all come together, enjoy yourselves, play words and discuss. And at the end of the day goes by. I said, no wonder, to some extent, this very kind of fair justice has infused discipline into the Nigerian police force. But is it so with our political leaders? It is not so. They rather give themselves house arrest with professional treatment. A country where the law that is applicable to a follower is not as well applicable to a leader, that country can never work. It can never work. Things will continue to deteriorate. Things will continue to spoil. You see them today. You see all our leaders. It is hard for them to hit hard on any of their issues. So hard. They don't overflow their matters. When it's so obvious, they just do it in a way that the masses will not come up with too much reactions. They make us feel like something is being done. And at the end of it all, it just goes by like that. So that is what I feel about our political leaders. Even when they know who is actually spoiling the state, even when they know who is actually causing serious issues in the state, they keep mute. They begin to romance the issues. Because he knows that the same person fighting him knows his own weakness too. So if you dig deep over his own, there is a way they play the game. He just turns around all of a sudden and the other person begins to get at him as well again. So these people are full of self-centeredness, egocentric set of people. So it's never going to do us any good in the states and in the country. The governor of the state has everything within his reach to place surveillance and bring people to their knees. Bring people to justice who are doing things that are unlawful in the states. So to me, it is a political statement for you to say, we now know the people when they do all this, I don't see how they fight since then. It is not right to me. It is a political statement to me. That's by the way. Then coming to the fact that if it is really true that someone was paid to burn down the market, let me now come down to the issue of who was used as an instrument and who used a